everyone that was around me in my industry, in the entertainment industry, told me that my life would be over. I would be on the wrong side of history. I've even had threats to my life.
Did Ice Cube save Kanye West from being a tragedy of Hollywood? After Ice Cube recently revealed that he reconciled with Kanye West, sources close to Kanye are saying that Ye always thought highly of Cube, and he actually credits him for saving him from the Hollywood handlers who are allegedly trying to eliminate him. As you probably know by now, Ice Cube is currently doing an F the Gatekeepers podcast tour, and though this tour just started, Cube is facing huge backlash. In fact, after he recently revealed that he reconciled with Kanye, a lot of people started calling for Cube to get canceled. However, Kanye is reportedly supporting Cube, and sources close to Ye are saying that he feels grateful because if it wasn't for Cube, the Gatekeepers probably would have silenced him forever. But is Kanye worried something might actually happen to Cube if he continues to speak out? Let's get into it.
You're gonna lose something. So whether you agree with me or not, I believe people are going to feel the fact that someone is brave enough to say something.
Ice Cube and Kanye West's reconciliation is said to be one of the reasons why Cube decided to speak out against the Hollywood gatekeepers. Seeing Kanye suffer and going on the verge of losing everything and getting threats, Cube decided to expose the real villains of the story. However, many fans are now worried that someone might try to silence Cube just like they allegedly tried to silence Kanye. See, Kanye first started stirring up controversy last year with comments about Hollywood handlers. He publicly stated on several occasions that he was putting his life at risk by speaking out. In fact, Kanye exposed his former personal trainer, Harley Pasternak, for threatening to institutionalize him and send him back to Zombieland.
So it says, I'm going to help you one of a couple ways. First, you and I sit down and have a loving and open conversation, but you don't use cuss words. And everything that is discussed is based in fact, and not some crazy stuff that dumb friend of yours told you or you saw in a tweet. Second option, I have you institutionalized again, where they medicate the crap out of you and you go back to zombie land forever. Play date with the kids just won't be the same. This is the way a Hollywood trainer was talking to me to force me to go and apologize.
But this wasn't the first time that Kanye felt his life was being threatened simply for speaking out on what really goes on in Hollywood. Back in 2016, the media reported that Kanye suffered some kind of episode at Harley Pasternak's house and had to be placed on an involuntary psychiatric hold. But what's even more disturbing is that Kanye later revealed that after he was released from the hospital, he was prescribed a suspiciously high dose of lithium, which he luckily refused to take.
When I asked them, how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly? It took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here and it would have been, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music though.
Well, they would have Britney Spears too. I mean, look at
they would have Michael Jackson
or worse.
What's also interesting is that shortly before Hollywood and corporate America blacklisted him, Kanye revealed on his appearance on Drink Champs that it was actually Ice Cube who inspired him to speak out.
You know, Cube's really set me up for this. You know what I mean? It's like you really influenced me to get on this anti-site, vibe, and I'm here to finish the job.
To give you some context, back in 2020, Cube was accused of anti-Semitism when he shared a series of images on Twitter, including one showing a group of old white men with large noses playing Monopoly on the backs of black men. The message on the image read, "All we have to do is stand up and their little game is over." And Cube added in the caption, "F the new normal until they fix the old normal." However, after people on Twitter accused him of spreading anti-Semitic conspiracy theories, Cube fired back saying, "What if I was just pro-black? This is the truth, brother. I didn't lie on anyone. I didn't say I was anti-anybody. Don't believe the hype. I've been telling my truth." And this explains why Cube was upset about Kanye's comments on Drink Champs. As he clarified in his recent interview with Piers Morgan, Cube never had a problem with Kanye speaking out. He just didn't want people to misinterpret his words and reduce his message to anti-Semitism.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago. We were always cool. He spoke my name without really explaining what he meant, and I just really couldn't leave that statement out there without he never explained what he meant.
Back when Kanye's interview on Drink Champs first went viral last October, Cube distanced himself from Kanye's comments and tweeted, "I hate that my name was dragged into this Drunk Champs BS. I don't know what Ye meant by his statements. You're gonna have to ask him. I didn't put the batteries in his bag. Please leave my name out of the anti-Semitic talk. I'm not anti-Semitic and never have been." However, it turns out that Cube knew exactly what Kanye meant. He just didn't want people to miss the message by focusing on the whole anti-Semitism thing. Fast forward to June 2023, and Cube and Kanye confirmed that they're still close friends. Last month, Page Six caught them smiling and hugging outside Cube's home in Marina del Rey, and this reunion took place just days before Cube posted his viral video announcing his Anti-Gatekeepers podcast tour. Cube also recently revealed during his appearance on Piers Morgan Uncensored that although Kanye seems to be doing great, he's still dealing with people who are trying to destroy him financially.
I believe he's doing great. He's still, dealing with some people trying to hold on to his money. But for the most part, I believe he's in a good space.
And this is apparently one of the reasons why Cube decided to do an Anti-Gatekeepers podcast, because he knows that Kanye can't say anything anymore since the media demonized him so much that whatever he says next, they will just label him as crazy again and maybe even try to silence him for good. As Cube explained on Piers Morgan's show, he felt an obligation to speak out because when Kanye got canceled, it wasn't just Kanye that was affected, but also regular people around the world who witnessed how even a famous billionaire can be ruined for simply standing up for what he believes in.
Because it makes not only the person that's getting canceled, they're trying to shut them up, but anybody's watching now, they shut up because they say, if it can happen to this guy, it can happen to me.
Cube also went on to say that he will continue to tell his truth no matter what the consequences are. However, Cube's fans are now extremely worried that something might happen to him if he crosses a line with one of these gatekeepers. In fact, Cube himself recently hinted on Twitter that there are a lot of people out there who want to see him gone. After one Twitter user called him out in a since-deleted tweet, Cube fired back, "They pray and pray for my downfall. This person is talking about if the CIA might take me out, putting BS in the air, hoping that it happens. Newsflash, the CIA already took you out, you scary ass zombie." But it looks like the gatekeepers and big business are already proving Cube's point and trying to sabotage him, leaving fans worried about what they're gonna do next if Cube continues to speak out against him. Cube just revealed on Twitter that Ticketmaster is already trying to undermine his Big Three basketball league just because he exposed the NBA and mainstream media for doing shady business behind the scenes. The FedEx Forum and Ticketmaster should be ashamed of themselves on how they've treated the Big Three in Memphis, Cube tweeted, posting that our games were basically sold out when it was plenty of good seats left. Dirty. So it looks like Cube is now going through the same situation that Kanye did last year when he was blacklisted. And while sources close to Kanye are saying that Ye allegedly feels grateful to Cube for opening his eyes and saving him from the Hollywood handlers, he's apparently also worried for Cube's safety because he saw firsthand how dangerous these handlers can be. After all, if a Hollywood trainer felt bold enough to openly threaten Kanye that he would send him back to Zombieland and he suffered zero consequences for this, imagine what the gatekeepers with actual power can get away with. And this is why many fans are now extremely concerned for Ice Cube, and while they're glad that he's speaking out, they are also worried that someone will try to silence him if he keeps stepping on toes. "I love Ice Cube for his brave honesty," one fan said. "I hope he is safe after speaking out. We know how evil works." And another fan added, "I'm praying for Ice Cube and Kanye. The powers are dividing people as a major distraction before they unlive people who expose them." But let's hear your thoughts on this. Are you worried that Ice Cube is putting himself in danger for speaking out against the gatekeepers? Let us know in the comments, and don't miss out on this next story.